think it's time somebody said this, and I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the world and people spitting or slapping good people. Meaning, just because you're a person that has never done some of the things that everybody in the mass of people have done, or everybody in the mass of people do for their fun, for their recreation, doesn't mean you're a bad person. Doesn't mean something's wrong with you. Doesn't mean you outside of no. It's like, I get tired of that. Just because I'm not a man that you've met before and that I want to be a kind, decent guy, doesn't mean that I'm up to something and that, I'm a bad person. I'm secretly a bad person. Ladies, just because you want a guy that's this way, that's kind and that, still has morals and principles and ain't on dumb shit, doesn't mean you're a bad woman. Doesn't mean something wrong with you. If you want to get up and wear your natural hair and not be subject to wearing fake hair and plastering hair to your forehead and coloring your hair and doing all this stuff that the rest of the girls do or young ladies do, older women and younger women, ain't nothing wrong with you. You're perfectly perfect. And nothing against the people that do that, but don't make other people feel like something's wrong with them. Don't judge other people. Just because a girl may want to have a decent person in her life and not somebody is dealing with drama and this and that, and just because two people may want to better themselves or better their family situation and not do dumb shit every day, doesn't mean they bad people. Doesn't mean something wrong with them. And getting up and trying to appeal and appease the world every day, that's something wrong. That's something wrong. When you get up every day and you put on a mask and you feel you can't be yourself, that's something wrong. And these type of people will hold this banner up of, you can't judge me, you can't judge me. No, I can't judge your soul, but I can judge the fact that you feel that someone else is less than because they don't do all this typical dumb stuff that goes on in the world every day. So what if a girl goes out and she don't want to twerk and have all her body parts showing? So what? So what? So what if a guy don't want to go to college and he chooses to take a trade or work a job to better his situation or find himself? So what? So what if a girl say that she want to learn how to do a tradesman craft, or a guy want to learn how to cut hair, do hair and all that? So what? So what if people don't do what this world tells them to do? Because if they following their heart or following their mind and their spirit, they gonna come out on the better end. And it's not fair and it's not right for people to make other girls feel bad because they don't look all the same, or they don't dress all the same, or they're not degrading themselves, or they don't listen to degrading music. And it's not right for people to make young men feel like you less than if you don't come from this hardcore urban street element where we done dodge bullets and knives. Shit wasn't fun. Shit wasn't fun. We made it here, we made it through it, we made it here to today, but yeah, and still it wasn't fun. It was survival. And shame on anybody who make anybody feel bad for just trying to be a good person in this world, a decent person in this world. So what the kids still want to read a book? So what this young lady still want to go to a library? So what? So what? And so what this young person doesn't want to smoke weed and drink? So what this young man don't want to be happy about weed and drug and alcohol? So what? So what? But it's not right for people. I'm tired of that, because you got a lot of good kids out here that put masks on every day because that pressure, that peer pressure. And if they're young, their mind is still developing, so they don't know. And it's not like we're in them times where if you look around, when I was younger, everybody had they tribe of how they float and how they roll. Now it's like, it's this, or you ain't part of the regular. And it's like, no, that's wrong, man. That's wrong. That's wrong. You can be yourself. Be yourself. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. Because what we're doing is we're killing goodness. You think you may be putting down people or talking about people or making the other kids feel bad because they're not doing what you're doing, but you're putting down goodness. You're killing your own goodness. Who knows what kid is hiding right now because he has an idea that everybody else gonna think is geeky or nerdy or this or that. But yet and still, we on an operating tool that somebody created who would have been considered a geek or a nerd. Every day, the advancements in this world of technology is by somebody who would be called a geek or a nerd. So you're benefiting off of that. It's a good thing. It's good and bad to everything, but that's a good thing. This operating tool that has been created has given us ways to take care of ourselves, take care of our loved ones, share positive things in the world, expose things that's going on in the world, make the world somewhat a better place, because we're all connected now. And that's just it. We're all connected. So don't make someone feel bad for not being what the rest of the world is doing. Don't look down upon them. Celebrate that person, because that person is bold. If they're able to walk out in the world and show who they really are, they're bold. Them the people you look out for. Them the people you protect. I grew up in a hood where when the good kids was doing stuff, if they wasn't cut from the life that other kids was cut from, the kids that was cut from that street life made sure they looked out for them people that was different than them, because they knew they was going towards something that can better the whole. Yeah, that don't mean that they may come back and give you $1 million if they become a billionaire. But you knew that if they made it out, or they made it to that opportunity or that dream they was down doing, that they were trying to do, that, they from your neighborhood. So you know what it does? Even if they never come back and give you a cent, possibility shows possibility. And we all come from a hood where we know somebody did something and made it out. And we talk about, man, they used to walk right there. Yo, he did over there. We went to school. We used to be proud. I went to school with so-and-so, man. I went to school with old girl. I watched her. Yeah, she used to be in the choir. Yeah, he used to dance over there. Yeah, he used to dunk over here in the park. We were proud to celebrate goodness, difference, and uniqueness that came from where we come from. We didn't try to kill it. We didn't try to make it feel bad. We didn't try to rob it. We tried to pick it up and keep it away from the nonsense, keep it away from the trash, because it was something special. These kids, man, they out here and they special. No matter what they dealing with or going through, they special. But when their peer generation is pushing on them to hide that or be fearful to show it, it makes it harder. You're supposed to back your peers, back your generation. We all know it's going to be haters if you're trying to do something different. You're going to be trying to do something good. You're trying to better yourself. We all know that. But at the end of the day, if the majority is rallying for you and supportive of you, those few haters going to get drowned out, and eventually they're going to have to bow down and be like, yeah, that kid got game. I can't front. Yeah, old girl is smart. I can't front. So we got to get out of that. I'm tired of that. Stop killing our own goodness. Stop killing our own goodness. Let's support our own goodness. Because while little kid was running around the Boston neighborhood, doing this and doing that, maybe not going outside, maybe staying in the crib playing video games, this kid that may be looked upon as goofy or a nerd, he went away to college. And when he went away to college, he created something. He created something that eventually got him in trouble because it's so far ahead of its time that the older generation didn't know how to contain it. And that kid still said, you know what? He was cocky, he was arrogant, but he was bold enough to believe in himself. And whatever he did to do to get to where he was trying to get to, he did it. Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, he may not look like you. Yeah, he may not have came from where you come from. But once he did this move with Facebook, it made other people behind him see the possibility. Didn't nobody think about what he looked like and where he came from. They said, if he can do it, hell, I could do it too. Or I can try. Or I can, man, all he did was All he did was be bold. But I can guarantee you, no matter how many geeks and nerds and this and that he was called, he still had people around him pushing to get that goodness out and supporting that goodness out, even though they didn't know what it was yet. They didn't even know the possibility of today. They just knew that, man, this dude got something. If you haven't seen the movie, you can check out the movie Social Network. I mean, show you. And that's not even what, go read the written story of the whole thing. A lot of people, there's a lot of black inventors that had good people around them rallying. You making what? Oh, hold on. Let me see how it works. What? Look at it today. You know, the very voice over IP was created by elder sister. Certain buses, certain technologies, traffic lights, things that conspire every day. Thermal cups, super soaker water gun. It's like, it's just so many things. So many things. Now imagine if them people would have let somebody tell them, man, what you reading a book? Why you reading a book for? Man, you going to the library. Going to the library. Why you going to the library? You buying a computer. You're not going outside to party. You're not drinking. You're not smoking. You're not going to such and such party and function and do. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all stop killing goodness in the world, man. Start supporting goodness. Even if you ain't a part of it, you ain't doing it. Start supporting goodness. Peace. Fight for your life.